Oddly, research was not something that I thought I would enjoy, but actually it's a lot of fun being involved with research.
Hello, I'm Mariam.
Hi, I'm Craig Mackey.
Me having early psychosis follows a period of really high stress where I end up quite burnt out. And the early psychosis, I know it's coming because I get this almost power up, high energy, sort of manic behaviour that comes over me and it feels like I can conquer the world. So for me, early psychosis actually feels quite positive because it feels like, oh, I've become superhuman almost.
For me, my negatives were I wasn't leaving the house, I wasn't going out, I wasn't seeing friends or family, I wasn't working, I wasn't really doing anything.
After the paranoia and anxiety kick in, it becomes really debilitating. I can't do very much at all. I just end up being too scared to leave the house or unable to do very much.
Like when I first was under the early intervention services, I didn't particularly know what it meant or sort of what was going on, but now it's okay. Like I live alongside my psychosis now and I'm okay with that, and actually the job that I do now is linked into my diagnosis of psychosis, which for me is a positive that's come out of something negative.
I heard about the mental health mission because I was previously a researcher and I knew another researcher working on the mental health mission project. And the reason I wanted to take part is because I know the difference it can make. Being someone who's gone through the process of diagnosis, I could see areas that, small changes would make quite a big improvement. And, I wanted to sort of contribute to bettering the process.
When I was first on services, I wasn't working at all. I hadn't been working for quite a while, and that's because of the psychosis. And then an opportunity came up. I was working with my psychologist at the time, and they said, would you like to come and do like a bit of a talk between me and you at the UEA? I was like, yeah, go for it. That will hopefully help build a bit of my confidence up. So that happened, that went well. And then a little while later, an opportunity came up to work on a research project, sort of 1 day a week, which I did. And now it's led on to my job now as a peer support worker. It's talking about mental health, it's talking about psychosis, which is something I'm really passionate about. So I was like, right, let's get involved with this and let's bring psychosis out into the open, because a lot of people see it as a negative thing, but actually it can be a real positive for people.
The importance of people having lived experience taking part in the research is that, as someone who's gone through it, you've got an insight which allows you to sort of comment on how things are phrased in the paperwork, which in turn will help the patient recover quicker.
I believe it's important because if you've not got the voice of people who are living alongside psychosis in this instance, then I personally feel you're not going to get a good understanding of what you're trying to research. I live alongside psychosis. I know what it is like to live with that. People who have not had an early psychosis or are living alongside psychosis won't understand that. They'll get part of it from medical textbooks, but they don't understand the lived experience part, and that's the bit that can be really beneficial and can make a huge difference to research.
My involvement is quite unique because I've worked on both sides as the researcher and as someone who has had early psychosis. So my involvement is sort of weighing up what's practical and what's actually able to be scalable from the researcher point of view, but also being mindful about those differences that wording can make or the environment can make, and other extra considerations that maybe wouldn't have been thought about otherwise.
We've also been involved in putting other videos together as well, and animations, and we've been asked how that will look, how we want it to be, the wording of it. So we'll say we want this, they'll then go away, put something together, they'll come back to us and go, does this sound right, does this look right? And we'll say yes or no, or if we want changes, they'll try to make the changes for it, for the positive. Being involved with the work that we're involved with, we try to shape it from our lived experience in a way that other people who are living alongside psychosis will understand that there is a huge benefit to yourself, but also to the wider population to being involved in research. The more people we can get with lived experience involved in research, the better it will be for everyone.
My hopes for the future is that by taking part in this research and contributing, that in the future people will be able to access their mental health services more smoothly and, in the end, recover quicker. That's the ultimate goal, isn't it?